The Arewa Consultative Forum has raised urgent alarms about the new terrorist group known as Lakurawa, which has become active in Kebbi and Sokoto States. Now, the group is believed to have formed in Niger Republic amidst recent turmoil there, with Nigeria's defense headquarters confirming its presence in the northwest region. The ACF has called for immediate, decisive action to prevent Lakurawa from establishing a foothold, warning against the delayed response as experienced with previous insurgencies. On Friday, the group launched an attack on Mera town in Kebbi State, killing 15 people and stealing over 100 cattle. The ACF urged security agencies to strengthen intelligence efforts and collaborate with community leaders in counter-terrorism measures. They also stressed the need to revitalize cross-border task forces to secure the region effectively. Now, joining us to discuss this is Dennis Amachree, retired Assistant Director, Department of State Services. Good evening, sir. Thank you so much for joining us at this time.
Good evening.
All right, would love to hear your thoughts on the new group, the new terror group called Lakurawa, and what you think their emergence, says about security measures in Nigeria.
Well, thank you very much for having me. You see, we keep on having newer groups or splinter groups in Nigeria. Actually, I can tell you the Lakurawas are something like the bandits that we've been having, and these bandits have been around, I think, since last year. The DSS has reported on them to the governor of that Sokoto state, and they've been around. Now, one thing is that we have to face these bandits head on, because I don't know why there are so many different kinds of interference in dealing with them. There is no concerted effort of supporting the security agents to actually eradicate them from our land. All these people were brought in from outside the country, the first set of bandits, and now these ones from Mali and Niger, the Tuaregs, are here now. And of course, we have given them so much leeway in such a way that they are now actually trying to do whatever they like. And when they come out like this, I think everybody gets so excited because they are new. They are not new. They are just the same bandits that have been disturbing the northern part of this country.
All right, so reports actually say that they moved from Niger into Nigeria. What does that say about, our borders?
The borders have been always porous. We've been talking about the porous borders, unmanned borders, And of course, we have a problem now with Niger Republic, where the new government is not in very good terms with Nigeria. So in that kind of situation, we need to mend fences quickly because, of course, remember when they break away from ECOWAS and ECOWAS was trying to attack them. That would have been a disaster because, of course, we were not united and then Nigeria would have been the loser there. But they've allowed them to come in before we have the military joint task force between Niger, Chad, and Nigeria. It was easy because they were checkmating these terrorists. But now it's like, oh, the door is open. You can go in and come out, and it's a big problem for us right now.
All right, now, you did talk about, that there being no concerted effort to help security agents, phase out these bandits. Can you expatiate more on this and what you think the government needs to do to, stop them from evolving?
Very good. You see, we've been fighting terrorism for the past more than 10 years, and right now you find out that these other bandits are coming in and they are causing problems. Some of them were brought in, like I said earlier, and others are coming to join them. The security agencies have to be, well equipped. They should equip them, because I don't think they are giving them enough money. I know there are a lot of money being spent, but how much money goes down to these security agents? We are talking about the military. We were buying Tucano jets before, and everybody thought that the hope for this terrorism problem will be the Tucano jets. But the Tucano jets are not the right equipment to fight terrorism. So right now, warfare does not go with all these jets and all the rest. Give them modern equipments to buy technical equipments like drones, hire more people, because we find out that there is the military itself is lacking manpower now. A lot of them have been killed, and we need to soup up, get more people into our military. Police, very, very important. Remember, in fact, that this particular problem we are having right now is a police case. It's not even a military case. It's a police case. So why don't we equip the police, give them the right equipment, train a lot of them, and the right equipment with them and the DSS that is going to give the intelligence, in fighting this thing. Because if you try to use military, sometimes you have collateral damage.
Yeah, but you talked about, the DSS having, knowledge of this group for over a year, before they even decided to attack. Now, where has the DSS been in all of this, and where are they now? Where do they stand now?
Okay, thank you for that question. The DSS is an intelligence organization. It's an intelligence agency. And what they do is that they gather intelligence, some at the risk of their lives, in providing intelligence to the rightful people who will act on it, like the police or the military. And then, of course, they go on from there. The intelligence agent, the DSS, is not a fighting force, but they will provide intelligence. So, and I think that's what they are doing, because right now, even this new identification or the new insurgents of Lakurawa is by the DSS, and they will continue to give that information, but we want the intelligence to be actionable. Let the people receiving the intelligence act on it. Because if you receive intelligence and you don't do anything about it, you put it in your drawer, it will sit down there for a while. Like I told you, this intelligence was got from the DSS, and they reported it to the Sokoto state governor. And of course, from there, we're in a maze until right now, they've started reacting again, then everybody is interested in, what is happening there? So I think it's important that we address it. And one way to address it now is to make sure that at least we know where they are. We know the states where they are, the local governments where they are, about 5 local governments where they are in the ungoverned spaces or remote areas that are ungovernable or what.
Well, but isn't it possible that we actually know where to find them, but, we're actually scared about the possibility of them, spreading out, moving to other states and actually spilling, into larger terrorist cells?
You mean our military or security agencies are scared? Or we are worried about them spilling over?
Okay, let's say worried. We're worried about them spilling over.
Okay. Yes, we're worried about them spilling over. That's why they have to be contained where they are. In fact, if I will advise, I think the Nigerian government should go ahead and declare a state of emergency in those ungoverned spaces, in those local governments. And how do you declare a state of emergency? You really send or make military or police presence there. in those spaces, because those spaces where they are hiding is in a local government in this country, in Sokoto State and Kebbi. So what we will do is to occupy those spaces instead of allowing them to remain there and just do whatever they want to do. They come out, they hit people, they run back, they go and hide in that place. So I think we should
flush them out.
Stop them in their tract, yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dennis Amachree, for your time and also for speaking to us on this.
Thank you for having me.